Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So I was up way too late last night thinking about Apex Legends and how to help you guys out. And so I wanted to give a real tip and real advice because it's something I was thinking about. So yesterday on stream, I'm going to showcase some footage here. I was using the Havoc and it was having its strong moments, but I realized that it was definitely one of my weaker loadouts. The example of this would be everyone always focuses on improving their wingman, or let's say the R99, just as an example. Which is a really good thing. You want to focus on your top end when you're at your absolute best. What is your favorite loadout? It's always a question that everyone always asks, so then they know what guns to ping for you. The downside of this, though, is that you're forgetting the weapons that you may be forced to utilize, or maybe iron sights that you may not be as comfortable with that you're forced to use. With that, my best tip and advice for you today, with anything that you do within Apex Legends, is focus on things that you struggle with. So I'm going to use an example of 3 different weapons that I definitely struggle with. One of them would be the RE45, and the reason why is that compared to all the recoil patterns in the game, when I utilize the RE45, it only pulls right. For all the other weapon loadouts, they always kind of tug a little bit to the left and a little bit to the right. Also, the EVA 8 also feels very wonky to me. I can never always figure out the perfect range to engage with and make it consistent in game. So these are definitely weapons along with the Havoc that I need to focus on. I'm going to call this focusing on your bottom end. So if your bottom end, as an example, happens to be utilizing movement such as a wall bounce, or even simple movement, or even perfecting your slide jump, you don't necessarily have to focus on aim to improve on Apex Legends. You need to focus on the areas that are going to garner you the most percentage when you improve. And that's why I was using this example for today on where I need to improve, because I know that if I use myself as an example, no matter what, whether you're a beginner, you're an intermediate, or an advanced, focus on your lower end because that's going to net you the biggest gains, and then focus afterwards on where you want to focus. Another quick thought, I know I mentioned the Havoc. One thing I need to focus on specifically, because there's not many weaponry that have a ramp up time like the Havoc. So the issue I was running into yesterday when we were looking over the footage is making sure that I peek at a sufficient amount of time to ensure that when I'm peeking, that I'm not getting too tapped by a wingman shot and keeping myself too much on the open. Essentially, if I stand here then shoot, I'm pretty much a sitting duck. So those are things I can self-analyze to improve myself, and maybe others don't have this issue, and that's perfectly fine. But I notice at a higher tier lobby and higher tier level, once I don't have a turbocharger and I'm in engagements, this is something I need to focus on. So the issue that I see most people hop into the test range and do is that they'll load out consistently. Here's another example. Let's say with the R99, but they're always focusing on close range. You'll see them around this range. But how often are you actually going to be in that encounter whenever you first start a fight? Realistically, you might be a little bit further back. So maybe you need to focus on your sprays and just doing quick shots before you actually engage on the encounter and reloading, and maybe a slide jump afterwards to build some momentum. That's another helpful tip. Remember, focus on your bottom end. This is a very quick tip, very fast tip, but I was thinking a lot about it, and I feel like this is a general mistake that I see all players, whether you're beginner, intermediate, and advanced, fail to capitalize on. And I hope today that you'll think about an area that you may be weaker on. Another area that I need to improve upon is my grenade usage. So if you struggle with throwing grenades, just constantly throw them. Come in the test range, get used to the feel, throw them around, figure out how to utilize them. That's where the test range really kicks in and really will benefit you and help you improve at an immense rate compared to just focusing on the same things that you always do. Try to think outside the box. I hope this video today sparks some inspiration to really help you improve, and that was the whole reason why I was thinking about this. It is such a simple tip, and I can really sum it up very quickly in a comment section or even in a community post, but I felt like a video might be a lot more effective to ensure that, well, you go out and really train. Hopefully this is helpful. I want to appreciate you guys all for watching the channel. This is the whole purpose. I think of things in the middle of the night and I just want to share them with you guys. And I was like, this is the perfect advice to give to anybody. So again, I'll see you guys all in the next video.